Hi, my psychic pixies. I just wanted to share a story with you, connect with you. How are you? I come to you with love and light. I come to you with a channel that I am basically working on to teach people about their abilities. People that are psychic aren't special. Everybody has psychic abilities, and you do too. It's just that as time goes on in the world, you are shut off from it. And the thing that saddens me the most is when I see kids and I just see them and feel their energy, that they are light. They are a light worker. They are here to make this world better. And the problem is parents, teachers, religions, all of that stuff that's been going on for so long, teaching people that psychic abilities are evil. That misunderstood thing to say, thing to teach anybody, because the only way we're going to change this world to make it better is to teach these kids that they have power. They are light workers, they are empaths, and they are powerful. They're powerful healers, and they are helping the world. Healing is a way that everybody has a chance to become more of what they are supposed to be, to help you become what you are supposed to be, guys. Become what you are supposed to be. Think about this. You're surrounded by the internet, and the internet can be used for good and bad. Everything can be used for good and bad, right? You've got so many blind priests, and there's good ones out there, but there is priests, teachers, doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists. They don't believe in psychic stuff. They don't believe in spirits. They don't believe in cryptids. Like, even if you've seen it with your own eyes and you go to a psychiatrist and you tell them what you saw, you're going to be on meds that week because they're going to think you're hallucinating. Now, I want to explain something about hallucinations. Some people do have hallucinations, and it's the damage to the part of the brain, the third eye, the glands in the brain, that make you be able to see into other dimensions. You can see into other dimensions sometimes, and the thing is, I don't like drugs, but certain drugs can make you go through portals and open the veil to seeing onto the other side. So you'll start to see spirits, you'll start to see weird creatures, and the list goes on. So your brain and parts of your brain can help you to see spirits, feel them, and turn on your psychic abilities. You're capable of doing all that. And if you're watching this video, you know that you are. And you're questioning yourself. You're thinking, did I really see that person and then they disappeared? Or did I really hear that voice say, don't go down that path. Don't go out to that party tonight. Don't get on that train. And then later on you find out there was a train crash, or you're going to get on a plane and there was a plane crash, or that person turned out to be a really bad person and you dodged a bullet. Your spirit guides talk to you and help you to dodge those bullets. They don't get involved too much. But I wanted to tell you this story. So, years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, I was at this shop, and this is about a spirit that was lost. I want to talk to you about lost souls and how to help them. He was in front of my car. I got out. I saw this guy pacing up and down the street, up and down the pavement in front of the shop. It was just a cheap shop. I was getting some paint supplies because I'm an artist, and this was a really good place to buy them. And I noticed this guy was sweaty, and he was about 22-ish age. He was walking up and down, and he was staring at me. And when you go down the street, do you notice no one looks at you? Well, this guy was looking at me, and that really happened. And it wasn't like I looked really great this day. There was nothing major about me that would make, like, literally, there was a lot of people around and no one stared at me. So if I was a supermodel, yeah, they'd be staring. But anyway, jokes. Anyway, this guy was staring at me, and I'm thinking, I'm just getting my bag out and putting my shoes on and getting ready to go into the shop. And this guy, it was scary, guys. I felt fear from this guy. I just felt fear. And as an empath, I read things and I know what's going on. He was scared and he was lost. I got out the car, I went to walk into the shop, and he was standing there like looking at me, like going like this. It's like, help me, but he was thinking it. And I'm reading his mind and I'm thinking, what is happening here? And as people are going in and out of this shop, I'm just standing there for a bit, just looking at this guy, thinking, why isn't he saying anything? He was really solid, like a real solid human. And I'm like, something's wrong. I felt instantly something was wrong with this guy, and he was lost, and he was stressed out. He was not at peace. I went into the shop, and as I went into the shop, I grabbed my stuff, and I came back to the counter, and this guy was now in the shop at the back of the line, staring at me still. And he was looking at me, looking down. He wasn't really looking around at anyone else, staring at me. And at first I thought, my humanness came in, and I thought, is he going to hurt me, kidnap me? Like, what's he going to do? And I bought my stuff. It was weird though, because the lady at the counter, she was like taking ages to get stuff through the people in front of me. It was like 3 people in front of me, and it took forever. And I thought, oh my God, I'm so scared. I felt scared. And I thought, why is this guy staring at me? Back then, I wasn't as brave as what I am now. Today, I would have said, are you okay, mate? Like, are you all right? But I would have said it in front of people. And so by the time I got my stuff, I walked out the front door. This guy was in front of the line. It was like he was like putting himself in different places. And I thought, like, I knew straight away it was a spirit, because of just no one looked at him. No one even noticed this guy. And the way he was behaving, you should have looked at this guy. Like, literally, I could not stop looking at him, because not because he was good looking or anything like that. He was, but he was so stressed, like the distress and this energy. And I'm like, how do I help this guy? And I'm just, in my mind, I'm thinking, like, I was hearing him think, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I got to my car, and then next minute he's out the side of my car, walking up and down the side of my car. He couldn't have gone past. I didn't see him go past. I just seen him there. He's there. So I just start praying. Guys, I was freaking out, and I was also worried for him, because I knew he was so distressed. And I've been through a lot in my life, and I've wanted help and needed help so many times. But I wouldn't have acted like that with people, and a lot of people just don't want to know about you when you got troubles and problems, and they don't want to take it on. So I never really did that. But the way he was acting was so desperate, and I just felt so sorry for this guy. And I just prayed in my mind and looked at him. I said, please, God, help this guy. Please lead his soul to peace and help him to go to the light. And I was sort of guiding him with my own thoughts and my own spirit guides and my angels to go to the light. Oh, mate. This guy, he was so distressed, and at first I did think he was a person, like a normal person, but then it didn't take me long to realise that he was a spirit in solid form, desperate. And as I drove off, I looked at him and he walked behind a building, and then he just disappeared. It 100% was a spirit. And I just want to explain that some spirits can be solid if they need to be. And you can see them sometimes and sometimes you don't. And the reason for that is just the energy, the vibes of the atmosphere at the time, and the atmosphere of seeing and not seeing, your brain function, how you're feeling that day, like how clear you are in your aura, like, yeah, it can be a lot of different things to when you can communicate with a spirit. You can communicate with spirits, but I'm going to go into that further in the next video. In the next video, I'm going to actually, and that was a story time, thanks for listening. That was a really important video of helping spirits go to the light. Helping spirits go to the light is really important. If a spirit is distressed in life and they die that way, oh, and also I was going to tell you, I keep going ahead of myself, he had killed himself. Like, I knew that he had killed himself, and he was a drug addict, and he was abused when he was a child. Like, all this stuff I knew about this spirit. His name was Luke. Like, I got so much from him, but I didn't want to converse with him physically because I just did not feel safe doing that. But I helped him as best as I could. And when you talk to spirits, just be loving and kind. Be, so have boundaries. Obviously have boundaries. Be kind though, and be loving. Never irk a spirit. Never tease them or put them down or abuse them. They don't like that. Just treat them like a normal person. Don't treat them badly. Be empathetic and be compassionate. Compassion is a very powerful thing to be with humans and spirits. So go in peace, guys. Love and light. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. It's been a hard 2 years. We're getting through it. Love and kindness is what we need right now. And I just wanted to talk to you quickly, a quick word about the what's been happening in the last 2 years. I don't want to name it because it gives a power when you name things, but please know, good is coming, good is happening right now. The media and politicians and all of that stuff that's like out there showing themselves to be true is actually not true and is a lie. And what's happening is it's that energy is trying to fight back to get this planet back, to get the people back, to get their consciousnesses back to being blind again, to being closed-minded, to being believing lies, to not creating things or thinking or imagining for themselves to make a better life. Putting a poison in you is not a good idea. So I'm just saying, think for yourself, listen to your intuition, and fight for your rights. And be loving. Be loving when you do it. Be loving and strong. Go in peace. Love and light, guys. Bye for now.